Hello, family and friends. Charlie and Jenny here. We're leaving Valley of the Gods, and we're heading to Hovenweep. We had a great time here, with our campsite nestled right below the mountains, and then taking our scooter ride all over the park yesterday. It was great. So we'll take you along to Hovenweep. See ya. Right up around that mountain. Look at this ride through the canyon. It's a scenic route. Hovenweep National Park, 6 miles.
Turn left on Hovenweep Road.
Hovenweep, we made it! National Monument.
Turn right on Hovenweep Campground Road. Arriving at Hovenweep National Monument Ka on the right.
Alright, visitor center, here we come.
Oversized vehicles keep left.
Well, Jenny, we're at the Hovenweep. What do you expect to see?
I expect to see Indian ruins. I expect to go for some hikes.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Welcome to Hovenweep. Okay, we're off to the campground. Hovenweep Campground. Here's a picture of our beautiful campsite here in Hovenweep, complete with this big covered picnic table. Spectacular. Today we're taking the trail. Did you bring the map, Jenny? The Ruins Trail. Here goes our hike for the day. Look at these beautiful flowers everywhere. They're all over the place. How you doing? We're on a hike to Hovenweep to see all the Pueblo Indian ruins that are left all over this valley. As you can see, this is the start of the valley. So we'll take you along. Some pretty red flowers on the trail. Pointy cactuses all around them. It's a nice little hike. All right, we're on the Ruins Trail. Some of the first ruins up close. Stronghold House. Stronghold House. Wow. Not a lot left. You can see off in the distance. The other ruins.
Stronghold House, there's the Twin Towers.
Eroded Boulder House. Look at that. Built right into that boulder. Following the trail on a solid rock face on the edge of the canyon. All right, the trail is taking a turn as we circle around the end of the canyon. Well, Jenny, what do you think so far?
This is a great trail. I like that it's not just a smooth trail.
We're going to Tower Point Loop. Absolutely. Unit type house. Here it is, on the edge of the canyon. A lot of years. Why are you smelling that tree, Jenny?
Because there's a scent of pine that's just enjoyable. You get a whiff of it once in a while.
It is very aromatic.
Yeah.
I like it too. Yeah, you go right up to this.
Yes.
Still holding together strong. You can see the ones on the other side as well. Here we come to Hovenweep Castle. It's still quite a large structure. Wow. Quite impressive. Yep, Hovenweep Castle. It is an impressively big structure, and it was even bigger back in the day. Oh. Wow. Right on the edge of this cliff, you can see. Here is Hovenweep Castle. Built right on the top of this corner of the canyon. And then what does it overlook? A couple of other structures. Hovenweep Castle, built right on the edge of this boulder, right on the edge of this canyon. There's the ruins as we walk on our hike. Coming up to some more over here. You see some across the valley and more coming up in front of us. Square Tower. Look how square those blocks are laid, with holes all over for looking out, I guess. It's set a little deeper into the canyon.
It was a long way getting out here, but it's definitely worth it.
There's Jenny, posing lovely as always in front of the Hovenweep ruins. As our hike continues along the valley, you can see across the way and all the way down the canyon. Rim Rock House. It is right on the edge. I think we'll go see how much on the edge it is. Jenny's gone as far as she's going. Not me. It is on the edge of the canyon. Wow. And what a view of the other dwellings. Here's Rimrock House, and it is right on the edge. And you can see off in the distance all the other Pueblo ruins. And down below is what, Jenny? Roundhouse? Round Tower. This structure we're coming up to called Twin Towers, which is a very interesting name, as you can imagine. Twin Towers. Wow. Another structure right on the edge. And you can see the nice block lane they did. Here's Twin Towers. His neighbor across the way. More across the way. And more way down the canyon. Hello from Hovenweep.
Just taking a rest and getting a drink.
It's amazing how many of these remains you can see all at one time. Here we go. Steep canyon. Watch your step. This should be fun. Andy's an expert. And if you're wondering, when we started on the trail this morning at 8 o'clock, they said there was threats of rain this afternoon, which is why we left early. And it was, what was the temperature, Jenny? 46 degrees. So when you start a hike, you got lots of sweatshirts on, but you don't necessarily need them at the end. We're making it. Here's a couple of switchbacks on our way down into the canyon. We're going down into the canyon so that we can get across the canyon to the other side. That's where the campground is. Here we are down in the canyon. It's amazing how they built these right on the edge. On both sides. On every point along the canyon. Here we go up the other side. Do like a little cave. Where are we going, Jenny? You are taking us on one wild route. Go right. Around this boulder. Well, we're just about at the top of the trail, and we stopped at this nice bench to take a rest. So what did you think of the ruins and hike, the 2-mile round trip hike?
Oh, it was great. Along the rim was nice, and Not too easy, but perfect. And going down wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Coming up was as bad as I thought it would be.
All in all, it was a great little two miler. So hopefully you liked it, sharing it with us.